Hello, beautiful, blessed Spice family. Welcome back to Let's Talk Tuesday. Let's Talk Tuesday, guys. It has been a long time till Tuesday, and I have been going around asking people, what should I talk about? Asking my daughter, asking my friends, what topics can I talk about today? And they're like, don't your people in your subscribers ask, what should I talk about? I said, no, they haven't asked me that yet. I'm still building this channel, and they haven't asked me, what do they want to talk about? But anyhow, we're here today on Let's Talk Tuesday, and I figured out what I want to talk about today, and I want to let everybody know I got on some new study shades. I'm telling you, I only paid $7.99. Are you out of your mind for these things? Absolutely amazing. My eyes have been hurting, you guys. The pollen is going around so bad here in Georgia, and I've been having some, I guess you call it allergies. I don't know what it is, but my eyes have been feeling like 10 tons of dirt has been resting in my eyes, and I can't stand it. But yes, welcome everybody. You guys, please don't forget to go and check out Cooking with the Spice Queen. Go and check her out, see what she's doing over there. She's mixing and matching on Freestyle Fridays, doing her thing. Go check her out over there. You guys, today I really want to touch bases. First, I want to do a disclaimer. When I do my videos and talk about stuff, it's pretty much basically about my personal life, things that I know about, things that happened to me, and I kind of like just put it together with things that I've learned and things that I went through in my life. I'm not a psychologist, a psychiatrist. I am a counselor, though. I am a counselor. I am a drug and alcohol counselor. I'm a youth counselor. I am those kind of counselors or whatever that, but I'm not no person with no kind of license like that to do all that diagnosing people with stuff, right? I'm not that kind of a counselor. So anyhow, I just want to let everybody know that when you watch my videos, if you see stuff, I'm just giving advice, and I'm just talking a little bit about what I know and how I feel and how others feel that I know around me and things like that, and what I look up and doing investigations on things and finding out facts on stuff, And today, we're going to be talking about depression. You guys, so many people, because I always say, sometimes I feel like I'm depressed, but then I have to look it up and say, what is depression? What is depression? Sometimes I feel like I'm lonely. Sometimes I feel like I'm irritated. Sometimes I feel like, I'm worthless, lost for all these things, right? I feel like that sometimes, and when I look it up to see what depression is, in a woman, I got a lot of these symptoms, right? And I'm like, what? But I don't feel that way. I don't feel, I don't feel like I'm depressed, but you have these things that you do and unconsciously doing, like irritated, like you get irritated being in line somewhere, you get irritated being around a lot of people, you just get irritated, and or you just don't like to do the things you used to do. I mean, and I would say, well, I don't like the things that I used to do. Like that was because I was drinking. I like to do things when I was drinking, but I don't like to do the things that I used to do when I was drinking. Does that make me depressed? No, because I like my peace. I like it peace and quiet. You know what I mean? That should not make me have to be in that depression category. So when I look at the symptoms of depression, I'm like, okay, I don't like to do the things that I used to do. And I'm irritated. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, the irritation is, but I have learned to become humble. I have learned to become patient. You have to learn to become patient. You have to learn to become humble, because if you don't, let me tell you, it will kill you. Being irritated at every little single thing. Like if somebody sneezes the wrong way, I know somebody who's like that, gets irritated of the way somebody drives, or gets irritated because you're not doing what this person wants you to do, or how they like it, how they want. Just irritated. So I don't have that kind of irritation. I just have a little bit of irritation. Like this is my irritation. Lateness. I do not like when people are late and they tell you to be somewhere at a certain time and they are late. They're not there. You're waiting on them. That is, and I don't know if that's depression. That's just being irritated. I mean, and being not courtesy, not showing respect of the people that you tell to come meet you somewhere, and you're not there, and it's already 2 hours later. So that is an irritation to me. That's an irritation. Just all kinds of things. But I have learned to be humble and peaceful when I run into those situations. So depression. And then I was looking up depression in men. Depression in men is different from the depression in women. There's two things that women and men have the same of as far as depression goes, but there's one that's on there that I read about, that is how a man handles depression. They'll do reckless behavior. They'll do stuff like, go out and do reckless stuff, or they would get sick. Like, for instance, my husband, he was depressed, but you could never tell he was depressed because he held it in. Men hold it in. He held in a lot of his depression, but you could clearly see this man is depressed, by the way he's drinking all the time, the way he's doing this, the way he's doing that. You can tell something's clearly wrong with him, but his came out through sickness. He got the pancreatic disease. You know what I'm saying? He got really sick and things like that, and he was depressed, but he would be in denial. No, I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed. You ask, everything is okay. Everything is all fine. Everything is this and that. But in the meantime, in between time, he was literally depressed, right? And then sometimes I sit at home alone, and I sit there and go, am I the only one that sometimes feel like, okay, I have friends, but I don't hang out with friends anymore. I don't do this. I don't do that. I like to be so alone. It's unreal. But does that make me depressed? I like to be alone and be with my peace, be with my God, be with myself, be with my dog. But that doesn't mean I'm depressed, does it? Does it? Do let me know, because I don't know if some people do. Like when I was drinking, I needed to be around everybody. I needed to be in the clubs. I needed to be somewhere doing something, barbecues, doing something right after work. I needed to be always in something. Now I don't like doing none of that. When somebody goes, you want to go hang out? You want to go, because I don't drink anymore. And, I'll go hang out and drink, or go to Cripple Creek or something like that in Colorado Springs. And it's not as fun. Things aren't as fun when it involves alcohol anymore and people want you to go. It's not as fun to me anymore. You know what I'm saying? And then when I do go, I always say to myself, what was I going to what was I doing? Is that me? Do I act like that? Oh my God, this is crazy. But yes, guys, I'm telling you, depression is real. Depression is real. And you guys, please look up the signs of depression. If you feeling any kind of way, any kind of something like irritated, loss of appetite, if you don't want to do things you used to do, I'm not trying to compare mine, because I don't like doing stuff, because I used to do everything. I'm talking about, and that was when I was drinking. And I really don't understand how I'm trying to compare it, like the drinking with everything I love to do, and now I don't like to do it because I don't drink no more. I don't know how to compare that if they would consider me being depressed. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I'm depressed. I feel good all the time. I feel good. I really do. Only thing that really bothers me in my life is my knees and my feet. Things that hurt. That's only thing that really hurts on me is just my knee and my foot. I had that foot surgery. I had knee surgery. Now they want to do knee surgery again. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone keeps sliding down, and I don't know why it's doing that. It's making me angry. And I'm like, stop sliding down, because I have it on this pole, and it's just, I need a new one. I actually really need a new one. Hang tight. Okay, Spice Family. As I got older and became sober, I like to do a lot of research on things that pertain to me. Since I just turned 57, so since I got older, I really just like to, if something hurts, I'm gonna go look it up. If something, any little thing that I see, I'm going to go find research. I'm going to do my facts on it. When people tell me stuff, I'm going to go do my own research, personal research. Just like when they tell you, when you read the Bible, go do your research so it can be to your understanding. You know what I'm saying? Just don't listen to what people are saying. Go do your research on everything. Like depression, go do your research. If you got any symptoms, and you feel like you got depression, then go get it checked out. But I was just trying to see if I was depressed in any kind of way, but I feel like I'm not, because I'm not doing things because I choose not to do things, not because I don't know how to explain it. And then I get irritated at to me, it's major, like being late after you told me you was going to be there at 9, but you're there at 12. That's the kind of irritation. Not like, I don't know what kind of irritation they're talking about for depression, but I have no idea what kind of irritation, but I'm gonna still do my research on it. And as far as the men go, is they just do a lot of reckless stuff, and their depression comes out in sickness. When I read that, I was like, that's interesting. That's very interesting, because I can see that happening. Men hold a lot of stuff in. They don't do like women do. Like women will show signs of a lot of things, as opposed to men. They won't, because they'll still try to be hardcore, the the manly man, or whatever, and they won't show signs of being depressed. Because they're supposed to be the providers of the household, the providers of the relationship, things like that, right? But I tell you what, if you have any signs of depression, get it checked out, get some help, seriously, because depression it can kill you. Literally, the depression can kill you, because it can make you have suicidal thoughts. It can make you think of hurting yourself or others. You just need to get some help if you're feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I literally believe somebody could really tell the difference if they are feeling depressed or not. Like, sometimes when I look at my 16-year-old granddaughter, I always wonder, because she stays in her room isolated. She does, she just does weird stuff, and you would ask her, are you okay? She goes, yes, I'm fine. And I'm like, are you okay for real? Because you losing a lot of weight. You just don't look yourself. Grandma, I'm okay. And I said, I don't know. But she just, that's what she likes to do. Sit in her room and be on her tablet. I mean, she's an honor roll student. She's got good grades and all these things. She don't hang out. She don't have no friends. She don't talk on the phone. She don't do anything. And it's like scary sometimes to me. And I don't like that. That's why I always ask her, are you okay? Are you okay? But I mean, she's not like I expect people to be like me, loud and crazy and fun. But you got people that don't do that. Like my grandkids, the two oldest ones, they're not loud and outspoken. They don't do that stuff. They have, like, the middle one, she has a couple of friends and things like that. But sometimes I feel like she's depressed too, because they isolate. It's that god dang social media. It's that TikTok. It's all of them dang things that people look at all the time and get them trapped in that stuff, ain't it? I don't know what it is, guys, but yes, they are trapped in watching all of that social media, getting stuck into that. So I am too, but I know how to walk away from it. I know how to get away from it. But TikTok and all of that drama, that stuff, Instagram, all that can have you hooked in. It can have you so far hooked in to where you just want to keep watching and keep watching and keep watching. And then most of the time, what I've been learning, especially about TikTok, people get on there just for the clicks and the likes and the whatever, and they will do things that's all a lie. There was a mukbanger on there, and she was a skinny girl. She was an Asian, Korean, whatever, but she was so skinny, but she had this big stuff of food right in front of her. So she forgot to turn off the video or edit it. What she was doing was chewing the food, and then she would spit it out. She was chewing the food and spitting it out, but it was looking like she was eating all of this food on camera. You know what I'm saying? So these kind of things the kids are watching, my grandkids are watching. They're watching these kind of things, like Stranger Things. My grandkids watch that, which I guess is an okay movie. I've really never seen this series episode, but they watch all these things, and it just gets them latched on. But is it causing them to have to be isolated, to be in the rooms, to not want to talk to anybody, just focused on that one thing, right? I don't understand it, but who knows? But they say they're okay. They say they're okay. Nobody's trying to do something weird or something like that. So all I can say is take it with a grain of salt. My grandkids say they're okay. But, I don't know, guys. But I know one thing. I ain't depressed. I mean, I may be like a little this and that, but I'm definitely not depressed. I'm not going to call it on me. I'm not going to call that on me, because I'm just not, but there are a lot of people who are depressed, and a lot of men, and people don't realize there's a lot of men who are depressed, and we just don't know because they don't say nothing. They don't say nothing. You say something about going to therapy. You say something like, to anything, counseling. If you want to go into marriage counseling, all that. Some men be like, I ain't going to no marriage counseling. But you don't see the signs that something is wrong with our marriage, our relationship. You don't see that. Some men, you see it, but they just don't want to go to nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, I mean, God is good. God is good all the time. Like you guys know, I just turned 57, and I'm so excited and happy about my life and my new journey on that. Not my new journey, but how I have learned or been learning how to grow on YouTube. And let me tell you something, it is not easy. If you don't pay attention and follow what people are talking about, people that have become successful on YouTube, you're never going to make it. You're never going to make it on YouTube. I'm sorry, but I feel like, I feel like my content is okay. I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's okay to get more subscribers and things like that. But, who am I? You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, guys, today is depression, and it's a beautiful day here in Georgia. And depression is different for men and women and children. I need to find out what depression signs are for children, because, there's been a lot of children here lately committing suicide. You know what I'm saying? They've been committing suicide because of being bullied. And that was my thing, getting bullied at school, getting bullied when I was a kid. And I'm telling you, but back when I was growing up, suicide wasn't an in thing like it is now. It's a lot of suicides going on now, but back then I can't recall people doing suicide back in the day. But I got bullied, bullied, and that's the main thing. When you don't fit in with somebody at school, or you're not doing what they do. Like I did a video with my middle granddaughter, asking her, she always come home sad. What's wrong? What's going on? Tell me. And I'm trying to suck it out of her, and she goes, nothing, Grandma, nothing. And I said, yes, it is, Taylor. Just tell me. And the other kids are doing stuff that she's not going to do, like kissing on the bus, doing, she's in middle school, kissing on the bus, doing all this stuff on the bus, doing little drugs. Just stuff. And she's just peer pressure, and she's just doesn't want to get involved with that, but she doesn't want to get talked about from not doing that. So that's a lot on a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? When somebody's, want to start calling you. But I'm so glad I do got strong granddaughters who can hold their grounds and not go into that influence of being with a clique, which I don't like. I cannot stand cliques, because that's what they had back in my day. Cliques. I hated them. I hated people being in groups of groups. You have the good girls, the bad girls, the nerdy girls, the fat girls. I hated every second of them. Why can't we all just hang out? Why can't we just all hang out as a group, love each other, do this, do that? I was always a loner in school, because people picked on me all the time, because we were poor. My mother shopped at the Goodwill. I wore Goodwill clothes. My ponytails were always crooked. Everybody else was, cuter and better than me, and I was always just that girl. Wore cat glasses, got talked about from my eyes. That's why you guys see me with all kinds of different shades on, calling me poked in eyes, calling me droopy eyes, calling me sleepy eyes, calling me this kind of eye, this kind of eye, this kind of eye, this kind of eye. So I vowed to myself, when I got older, I promise you, I'm going to buy every shade, every color, and I'm going to wear my glasses with much respect and much love, because I don't care. I'm going to do what I do, keep talking about. I'm going to wear my glasses. So that's why I wear all different kinds of shades at any different time of day, right? But yes, so bullying is just not good. It can cause you to be depressed. That's why I always ask my granddaughter, and the middle granddaughter, are you okay? Because she goes to public school now. My oldest granddaughter doesn't. She's got out of the school because of something. She finally told her mom something was going on in school. And then the baby granddaughter doesn't go to to public school. My daughter's been homeschooling her since she's been since she started school. So she's 8 years old now, but she's smart as ever. But so I don't know. It's sometimes school is good, sometimes school is bad. I got another video out. It's homeschool versus traditional school. You know what I'm saying? I had my two granddaughters up there debating on which one was better. And my granddaughter, the one that's now doing homeschool, she was trying to fight for traditional going to school. Why do we have to stay at home? It's not fair. Now she's homeschool and don't want to go to real school because of da-da-da-da. I was like, this is funny. You just did a debate on homeschool versus traditional school, but you wanted traditional school, you didn't want homeschool, and now you done reversed it? Oh my God, that is so crazy. But anyhow, y'all, I'm truly so glad and thankful that you guys have talked to me today on this Let's Talk Tuesday. And again, I'm going to be trying to get people to interview. Trust me, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of process to get people to come. Because you got to go find them, you got to go to them, you got to do all these things just to get people on your channel to do an interview and things of that sort. And like I said, when I'm talking on my channel, it's basically about me, my personal life, and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm not a psychologist, a psychiatrist. I'm not none of those things. I'm just a black woman on this channel, the Spice Queen TV, talking about me, my personal life, and things that I know from 57 years of experience. Okay? Holla at you, girl. So thank you so much. And my little TT said, "Hi." Say hi, T. Say hi, T. Don't you look so crazy? Say hi, girl. She don't want to say hi. I was doing research on dogs. Why do they lick you? Why do dogs smell people's crotches? Why your dog stretches the way they stretch? Why your dog shakes the toy when they get a toy in their mouth? You guys, it's so amazing to understand how a dog talks and what they do when they're doing that and what it means. And I was just so impressed by when they lick you. That means that they're so strong. They care about you a lot, and they just try to show what is it when a man it's conditioning. They're conditioning because they love you and want to be around. I mean, I'm not saying it all right, but I'm just kind of saying it's kind of something like that, because my dog is always licking me, and then when she finally gets close to somebody that I'm close to, she'll lick them, and the person will go, why is she licking my arm like that? And I'm like, I don't know why she licking your arm. Maybe she liked the salt on your arm, but it's not that. It's something more. So trust me, I'm telling you, I mean, I even subscribe to 4 of those dog channels, because I be wanting to know, things that when a dog is just barking and howling like that, they know you're leaving. I mean, they're sad or whatever. If they get on your suitcase, they don't want you to go. They're trying to block you. And then they said something about when your dog sits with his back towards you, that means that they're guarding you when their back is towards you and they're in the front. I was like, that's interesting. Do dogs get depressed? Yes, they get depressed. And you just got to go and look it up, because I don't really know it all right now, because I've been just doing the research on it, and I can't sit here and say something I don't know. I'm just babbling on about it, but I'm still, doing my research on why dogs do what they do. Okay? Thank you so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for stopping by Let's Talk Tuesday with your girl, the Spice Queen. Don't forget to go and check out Cooking with the Spice Queen. And look, depression. Are you depressed? Are you depressed? If you are, the Spice Queen loves you, and go get some help. Okay? Because I am. Love you guys. Smooches.